Our final case study is from IKEA. Pēteris Grīnbergs is joining us, and Pēteris, thank you very much for. You were supposed to start 20 minutes ago, but it is what it is, and thank you for nevertheless waiting to participate and to be with us at this conference. Pēteris is market manager at IKEA Latvia, and his title is, if I'm not mistaken, People and Planet and a Positive IKEA Case. 10 minutes, Pēteris, over to you.
Hi, Eddies, and greetings to all the rest. It was absolutely fine to wait 20 minutes because the topic's very interesting. As actually sustainability is the topic that each of us is facing at different times of our lives. For me, it is mostly when I look at my kids and think, is this the world I would like them to enjoy further on? As we regularly, let's say on our togetherness family picnics, show the younger members of the family how to treat the world by, let's say, cleaning out the area where we're having fun at the moment, But for IKEA, the starting point is normally our vision. IKEA is a global, values-driven company with the mission to create a better everyday life for the many people. And you will agree that a more beautiful life starts at our homes. So our business idea is to offer a wide range of well-designed and functional home furnishing products at prices so low that as many people as possible will be able to afford them. 3 Roads Forward is the name of the long-term direction for us, for IKEA. Affordability is to make IKEA affordable for the people who cannot afford IKEA today. Accessibility is to reach and interact with many more of the many people at places where they are. And sustainability is to create a positive impact to planet, society, and people. For us, it is a strategic way forward, and sustainability is an integral part of it. This is how we ensure that every product meets the requirement. It is democratic design principles when we speak about our products. Every product needs to meet 5 dimensions. And in the picture, you see sustainability, which is one of amongst them. However, if the product does not meet any of the criteria, you will not see it in IKEA shelves, Eddie. Even more, we're working on an ambitious goal, and I've heard this 2030 a couple of times today. So by 2030, we will inspire and enable people to make healthier and more sustainable choices. So sustainability should not be a luxury for just a few. We will make healthy and sustainable living as a desirable choice that is affordable and accessible for as many people as possible. Our commitment is defined in the IKEA People and Planet Positive strategy, and it is for the whole IKEA chain. Our sustainability ambitions and commitments are in line with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The 3 focus areas of IKEA sustainability, healthy and sustainable living, is a movement to inspire and enable more than 1 billion people to more sustainable life at home. Circular and climate positive is transforming the IKEA business towards to a more positive way of working. Fair and equal is to ensure the diversity and being more inclusive, providing meaningful work and living wage. The same commitments are applying to Latvia. We want every visitor to be inspired and to live in a more sustainable way. I think Nesta mentioned already that the interest is there, even during the COVID time, the climate change and other related questions did not lose its relevancy in people's minds. So global research reveals that easy use and affordability are the main barriers for sustainable choices. So the easier consumers believe something is, the more interested they are in a change. Customers are unlikely to change something if they think it's too difficult or too complicated to implement. So therefore, we need to ensure that the services and products are accessible and information is clear and straightforward. Secondly, the price. It is still a top purchase consideration for consumers. Defining a limit on how much one is willing to pay for a more sustainable solutions. So companies should ensure that the customers have the access to products and services and that they are available for a variety of budgets. We have a unique opportunity throughout our business to lead the way by being a good example for a positive change in society. Being a leader means looking critically at all the aspects for the business, but also engaging in the debate and enabling customers, as well as co-workers and also our partners to take actions and actually contribute. For us, it is also about balancing economic growth and positive social impact. We are committed that transforming the IKEA business and our way of working throughout the value chain. As a business that is reliant on natural resources and people, as mentioned earlier, this will also mean that we will secure the future of IKEA business, value chain, and the lives of many more people. Becoming a circular business is a great opportunity, but you will agree it's a big challenge at the same time. Here are a few of our current actions. Developing a new ways of customers to get and to pass on their products. Designing 100% circular products by 2030. Making every product from the very beginning to be repaired, to be reused, to be resold, and eventually it could be recycled. It's about seeing IKEA products as a raw materials for the future and eliminating the waste across the entire value chain. And taking the lead and joining forces with others. Here are a few accessible and affordable and at the same time sustainable range of examples. In the first picture above, you see Kungsbacka, our beautiful kitchen fronts, made from actually recycled PET bottles and the recycled wood. On a picture below, it is more like phasing out single plastic straws, providing alternatives instead. It is more plant-based food. Last year, invention plant bowls and veggie hot dogs and more. And this is the year when we will stop selling non-rechargeable alkaline batteries. Here are a few examples from what we do in Riga in Latvia. So we use the solar panel energy for water heating. It is irrigation system. So we're collecting rainwater to feed the plants around our store. Not many know that under our parking, there is a big pump station. We have only LED lights used across the store and as well lithium-powered logistic equipment. Free of charge should you drive electric car. So it will be free of charge car charging stations for our visitors and customers. And and it is a coworker sustainability education trainings. We are inspiring and enabling people to make healthier and more sustainable choices, for instance, by a buyback pilot project where people could sell their IKEA goods back to IKEA, or IKEA Kids Sustainability Camp. There is still an ongoing sustainability communication, both in-store and externally. Coming to an end, IKEA is committed to grow the business in an even more inclusive way. For example, IKEA Baltics has actively pursued the goal of ensuring high competence levels whilst seeking the gender equality. As a result, 60% of managerial positions are held by women and 40% by men. The IKEA retail company in Baltics has announced its corporate social responsibility program until 2023, with the goal to contribute, again, to a better everyday life for the many, becoming the voice against the violence at home, and one of the most pressing issues at homes in Baltics. By developing an even stronger and better meeting with IKEA for today's and tomorrow's demands from customers and consumers, we will create a new and better conditions for future growth and expansion. Now, we have done a lot, but as Ingvar Kamprad has said, most things remain to be done for the glorious future. Thank you.
Pēteris, thank you very much. More things need to be remain to be done. That's right. A very quick follow because we're out of time. That agenda you just laid out for us. This is just also something. Well, we usually think of IKEA, for example, and other businesses like that, just as customers, right? But you have a large supplier chain of your cooperation partners as well, right? And I think quite a lot of businesses here as well, whatever they're supplying to you, either it be furniture, whatever services that might be. You are also, as I understand, relatively strict in applying these standards, or not yet, or is that something that remains to be done? Well, how does that work out? A minute, not more on that, please.
Yeah. Edis, it goes without saying that IKEA works with hundreds of suppliers, and there is even more subcontractors around the world. However, I have heard this today as well, but in IKEA we have our code of ethics as well, as we call it iWay, and that ensures that our partners comply with the very same, so to say, environmental and social responsibility as we do. So yes, we are looking after that.
All right. Okay, Pēteris, thank you very much.